Hello there. Good evening. How's everybody today? Thanks so much for tuning in live on Rumble and on tonight also on X as well. Thanks so much. As we sort of are rounding, more than rounding the corner now, it's almost like a straight shot to the end of the game. Wizardry 8 as we've been playing for, gosh, I don't know what, several months now. I think, how long have we been playing this? It's been a while. I want to say we're closing in on 50 streams of just this game. So it's going to be a good time. We are definitely at the 90% plus mark as far as completion of the game. As it stands after last night, we could actually go straight to the end of the game at this point, to the Ascension Peak, and watch it all go down. But before I do that, there's still two main quests in the game that I'd like to complete. And that's the Alliance quest, the Umpani and the T'Rang. Started the game aligned with the T'Rang, and somewhere along the way, kind of played both sides of the coin. And I actually want to see just how far I can take both, because I do believe in this game there is an option to actually get the two sides to work together. Which, if you watch the Wizardry 7 stream, you know that is a far-fetched idea. These two races hate each other very much. So I'm excited to see if we can do that, and I think that's what we're going to do. When I ended the game last night, we had just got the Destiny Dominus. We now have all three items to finish the game, and I was actually working on getting those orbital coordinates for the Savant's spaceship, which I think is needed for the T'Rang quest. So, without any further delay, I'm going to go ahead and we'll kill the music here. We're going to get the game going, because I'm eager to see just how far we can get tonight. Is it possible that we may actually finish the game tonight? I guess technically that's a possibility. I don't count on it though. But if not tonight, either tomorrow or the next one for sure. So when we ended the stream last night, we had just put the black box from the spaceship into this reader here and got target coordinates, but I do think I need to go, like I said, use the orbit tracker to get the orbital coordinates. So, and I believe that's upstairs, right? We found that once before. I think we have to go out and around and go up here to get that. So let's do that. And then we're going to go back to the T'Rang base. Alright, so where's this computer here? Oh yeah, the metal ball, right? Let's find that. Somewhere in my inventory I have a metal ball that fits this hole. I'm pretty sure that's what goes in here. Maybe? Alright, where's it hiding? Man, I wish you could search for things. That would make this a whole lot easier. Okay. Alright, let's go through inventories. Let's see. Oh, she doesn't have anything, does she? We need to get her booted up here while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Actually, I'm sure we have something better than tarnished mail for her. Yeah, there we go. Chainmail +1. I didn't outfit her since she rejoined the group. Scrolling through here, I don't see this metal ball. I'm a little concerned about it. I don't think I could drop it. So, yes, and I need to check out what to do with this wheel key too. It may not be that important. It may be. I don't see anything in my quest log that mentions it, but I want to say from prior playthroughs that has something to do with the temple in town, maybe. Okay, who's got this ball, and why am I not seeing it? Or am I thinking about this wrong? Oh, okay. I've already used it. That's what it was. Yeah, I used it once before. All right, so all right, so I need to enter the orbital coordinates. All right, so let me take a quick look here. X1, 1x, 1y, 2z. 1x, 1y, 2z. Okay. 1x, 1y, 2z. 1024. That's what we needed to know. All right, so is that in the journal? 1024. So that's what we need to go give to the T'Rang. Let me take a look at this wheel key while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Just because I'm curious about it. It's a key. But what's it for? A key to what? Whatever it is, it seems like it's inconsequential to finishing the game. But still, you know, I'm curious, right? All right, where are we? All right, but we are going to go back to the T'Rang now, and we are going to turn in this Black Ship Coordinates quest. So to get there, we're going to just head out of town and veer to the left because there is the T'Rang safe house with the warp device, and we can go straight to Martin's Bluff and save a whole bunch of time. Uh-oh. So these guys are going to try to extort me. So here's the question, right? Do I just pay them? Because I have more than enough gold. So do I just pay them and just be gone? Do I fight them? Maybe they have some cool items. I don't know. I'm just going to pay them. Who are these guys? So they were pretty tough. Who's the leader here? Ratkin Eliminator. So what these guys are referring to, who is this? What in the world? So, did the monster difficulty just increase now that I've got all three items? Interesting. I've never seen a roaming party like this before.
With pleasure. Very well.
But anyways, what this rat fellow was referring to was the fact that I now have all three of the main items. Oh, these guys are nothing. 16 hit points. Very nice. That was fantastic. Okay. That was quite a satisfying conclusion to that fight. So these ratkin, that's like twice now they have come and tried to extort me. And they're not the only ones either. I think the girl at the bar in Arnica tried to do it once too. Alright, so let's see. Where's this set to? What happened here? Uh-oh. That's right. This one's a one-way. Alright. Okay. So, let me save. Because I don't remember where exactly to go in here. Oh yeah, okay, so this was in the wrong way. So it will be on this side, perhaps. Let's see. I'm gonna remember how to get in here. There's like a weird path to where I want to go.
Very well.
Come on, guys. What in the world? There we go. I wish these enemies would get closer. There we go. while this fight goes on, I need to step away for just a moment, but I will be right back. All right, sorry about that delay. Give me just a second here. Man, some of these fights are long-winded. There we go. I'm trying to remember where to go. Nope, this is the way we came in, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. I need to go out and around. I think I need to go in the back entrance. That's right. Let's see. What's the way out of here? Was that the way I came in? Good Lord. Get turned around very easily. Let's see. Ugh. Now there's a way out of here. What is it? Yeah. We'll get ready to fight some gators. Or some apices. I wonder if I can just run this way. Because I don't think they're going to come down into the water. Are they really going to try to follow me on the ledge? At some point, they're going to give up. Just in time for a whole new batch of bad guys. And they don't give up. I'll give them that. There we go. Now they're retreating. Now they're retreating. And now we're involved in a fight with these guys. Oh, this one looks like he might actually try to... Oh, they're coming down. Okay. All right, we can do it. Let's do one of these again. Let's see how effective this is. Pretty effective. I'm going to see if they'll just come down to me. I guess not. So they walked down this hill. I'm going to try to walk up it. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, not happening. Here they come. Relentless. These monsters in this game are relentless. Oh, and there's an alligator. So guess what? Now we get to fight an alligator. Whew. All I'm trying to do is get to the door. All right. Somewhere there is a way up here. I found it before. But I'll be darned if I'm not finding it tonight. I'm sure it was the other way. Oh, no, here we are, here we are, here we are. Oh, perfect. This is where we wanted to go. What is this? Oh, they're back. Okay. All right, fine. Like, they just don't give up. Fine. Golly. It's going to make me fight every monster on every map every time. Like, never stops. Let's just take care of this. This is beyond ridiculous at this point. Still didn't kill them all. Wow. Okay. Any more surprises around the corner? I'm just going to have to walk there because they're going to not want to approach me. Let's see. Oh, me. Okay. All right, you know what? Let's just... All right, now to remember the way in, there is a path down somewhere in here. It's been a little bit since I've been here, so I've forgotten the path. But we will find it. Nope, not here. Okay. Somewhere. This is the way we just came. All right. Grr. These places make me so mad. There's a path. There's a door down into... It's not up here. It wouldn't be up here. Infuriating. Oh, is that it? That might be it. Let's see. Okay, why didn't it work this time? I don't ever remember going down this way. Well, that was it. And actually, this is right where we want to go to. Let's see. That took a little longer than it should have. I'm trying to remember how to get to the T'Rang that I'm looking for. What? Are you kidding me? There's no apotheosis in here. Sure there are. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. God help us. Okay. Oh, me. You guys are running from this, seriously. Man, we are having some bad luck with the encounters tonight. It's going to be one of those nights, I can see. One of those nights. I ought to just close the door on them, is what I should do. Except I can't while I'm engaged in combat. Alright, just, let me walk up so I can fight. Come on, let me walk. Let's go ahead and put him to sleep. I guess I'm going to have to just totally buff up the party. I thought it'd be a quick little walk to this NPC, but man, that was sure not the case. Alright, so. Now, I'm trying to remember where this NPC is. I think he's right here. And I'm stuck in the slime again. Fantastic. I love it when this happens. Which means all of the progress that I've made tonight is probably going to be for nothing because I cannot move my characters. Oh, there we go. That's not the T'Rang I'm looking for. But I want to talk to this guy anyways. Let's see what he has to say. Alright, so this was not the guy I was looking for. And here I've forgotten where to go. Let's see. I'll find him. Is it down this hall? I don't remember. I think it's up here, maybe. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Let's find a nice, secure room. Getting here, let's see. Yeah, this was Martin's bedroom. So I'm going to try to rest. So we can get all of our spells up and everything. Since apparently we're going to need it. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, let's do this. Let's get serious now. Alright, let's figure out where to go. Maybe over here. It's been several weeks since I've been here, and I've forgotten exactly what room this NPC is at. But I don't think it's that way. I thought it was in one of the off rooms of here. Can't get through there. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, here we are. It's this door, right? And why can't I get in that door? That's Zant. That's him.
What have you found?
Okay, is this not the guy that I needed to give these coordinates to? Find the orbital coordinates. Got the Callista device with the T'Rang anchor. Find Savant's orbital coordinates. Was this not what this guy wanted me to do? Alright, I'm confused now.
Yes, the astral dump. Our watchers. Yes.
Okay, what does this guy want? Because I thought...
Between you and I will await.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, okay. So there's another way in yet. Yet.
What have you found? Yes, the Umpani. We have a long history.
I should have took better notes. I don't know what this guy wants.
They are. Yes. There are yes. The Ratkin. I am alive. It is. We are well respected throughout the universe. Ascension Peak. I believe this peak.
I'm not sure what this guy wants me to do.
They are. The ascension, yes. Entrance to the cosmic circle. It is to. It is not in. Let us.
Okay. So I'm at a loss because I know I was given this quest. So maybe I'm confused about which NPC I need to turn this into. Let's see. Zant wants me to keep an eye out for Drazik. That's right. Okay, so let's talk.
What have you found? Yes, dragon. I do not know.
Oh. Alright, so what am I missing here? What am I missing? Let me just take a quick look. Just to find out where this quest is supposed to be turned in. I've had so many quests I forgot. Okay. Return to Zant and complete the mission. So let me just tell him the coordinates and see if that's what he wants. Ah, okay. I had to give him the coordinates. Oh, we got a raid going on. Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate a little love for the old school gaming. Thanks so much, fellas. Rants raid. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like these old school games, please follow. Destiny arrives tonight. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for the raid. Fantastic. This is what Rumble's all about. Okay, so that was the trick to the quest. Here I am going through the menu, and all I had to do was actually type him the coordinates that we just uncovered. And I don't know that I even caught half of what he said because of the Rumble raid. Rant says, I like some old school gamers. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. That's mostly what I stream, guys. I actually think the next big stream is going to be Half-Life 2 of all games, believe it or not. So let's get Sato leveled up here. Let's see. Going to pump up her dex and even her strength a little bit. And now, let's see. What do we want? Lightning is a spell that we've been short for quite a while. So I'm going to add that in. We're going to pump that. Oh, there we go. Good game. Yeah, Wizardry 8's a classic. A big-time classic. I played it when it first came out back, what, 2001? Something like that. And played it again maybe about, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago for my site, for my review. So this is the first time touching it in quite some time. And it's good to be back. This one, of all the Wizardry titles, though, the combat will frustrate the fire out of me. Somebody says, I'd check out the Half-Life 2 stream. So it'll be coming soon. I give this game maybe 1-2 more nights before it's complete. We're at the tail end of this one. And then we're going to do something a little different. All right. So if you want to see some old school combat, you're about to see it. Frustratingly old school. All right, so here's the deal with these, is a lot of times these monsters, they want to stay at distance so they can just pick you off with their ranged attack. So I'm going to, well, as soon as I say that, they make a liar out of me. But these are the Thrashers, and that could be why. The other Apophis like to stay just out of melee range, always forcing me to walk towards them. Rand says, yeah, I had to play an old school and streamed a complete playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Man, I love Ocarina. So, I don't know if you've got the Switch 2, but of course the Switch 2 has the GameCube channel if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member, and Wind Waker is actually on there. So for a lot of folks, a lot of young guys, it's going to be the first time they've probably got a chance to actually play Wind Waker. And that is an absolute classic. Alright, so let me go back and see what this journal wants me to do, because I missed all that during the raid. Find Umpani operative. Destiny arrives tonight. Infiltrate and destroy the Umpani. I'm going to have to scroll back and look at my my log. N64, brother, that's right, man. Love the N64. I'm not, a lot of people love the controller for that game, or for that system. I'm not a huge fan of the N64 controller, though. Oh, come on. Here's the death stings. These are the guys that don't want to get close to you. I enjoyed Wind Waker when it came out, even though it was a big change-up for Zelda in general. So, when Wind Waker first came out, I remember seeing it actually in the store. This was back, before the internet really took off the way it is today. And I was at a Toys R Us and saw a display console playing it. And the cell shading was the first thing that caught my attention. I didn't know what to think of it at first. I thought it looked a little cartoonish. I thought it looked a little childish. And it sort of turned me off at first. But then, once I actually sit down and played it, it actually became part of the charm of the whole game, in my opinion. But the only thing is, with the Wind Waker, is the remake they did for the Wii U. I like that a little bit better. It's a little bit sharper. But I mean, if the original's all we've got right now, that's better than nothing for most people. Toys R Us display consoles were a vibe. They totally were. They totally were. What else did I see at a Toys R Us display? I was telling my kids about a Toys R Us. They were sad when I told them they are no more. Are they all gone? I thought I read an article last year that they were coming back. Maybe it's online only? Method says, Rance, we did not know how good we had it. Dude, no, we didn't. We did not. I remember Christmases in the late 80s, early 90s, where it was just Nintendo games on Nintendo games. Into the 90s even. I think it was, 92, 93. One Christmas I got Wizardry 2 on the NES. All you guys that gave me a follow tonight, I'm going to give you a follow back when the stream's over. I appreciate the love. Method says, I remember playing a Jaguar Toys R Us display. The Atari, huh? See, that's one I... The only Atari console I ever owned was the 2600. And that's when I was real little. Like, I think I might have been in kindergarten or the first grade. To give you an idea of how long ago it was that I had the Atari, Michael Jackson's Thriller had just come out. Like, it was like, Beat It was the hottest thing on the radio. And my parents got me an Atari because I like to play Centipede at the Pizza Hut. That was my first video game experience with Centipede. Oops. No, I don't want to do a nuclear blast. I want to do a whipping rocks on these guys, I think. Rand says, yes, Toys R Us are making a comeback, but the traditional brick-and-mortar stores are not the same as before. The company is now operating through a mix of flagship stores, shop-in-shops. I see, okay. I was pretty sure they were doing an online presence, but at least they have some sort of retail presence. It's not going to be anything like it was, though. Mr. Poverty says, where did you buy this game, Steam or GOG? So, the answer is going to blow your mind. I actually still have the original Wizardry 8 hint guide from 2000, 2001. I own the game on CD-ROM, but I do think this was a Steam copy for convenience sake. I actually have a physical copy of the Ultimate Wizardry Archives. I still have my Wizardry Bane of the Cosmic Forge and Crusaders of the Dark Savant discs and instruction manuals. Old school Wizardry fan. If you go on Steam and you look at the Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord remake that just came out, look at the community guides, you'll see a bunch of maps. Those are maps from me, from my old site back in the late 90s. I ran Kyler's Wizardry Den, which was at one point the biggest Wizardry fan site on the internet, long defunct now. But you can still see it on the Wayback Machine if you are really that curious. Method says, I played Miss Pac-Man at the local Pizza Hut back when they had buffets and didn't suck. So my local Pizza Hut still has a Galaga and Miss Pac-Man machine in it, and I think it's been there since the 1980s. Rand says, I played Doom on a floppy disk. Me too, brother. I used to be a member of a local BBS, which was like a local internet. You used to actually dial a phone number and connect your computer. And they had Doom WADs for download in the BBS's file section. And so we would all just play the WADs that were up for download. We'd LAN them at local network parties. It was a lot of fun. Method says, Rance kind of feels like we're the old folks at the park feeding the birds when we talk about the good old days. It does feel that way. All right, so these guys are way down in the water. So I'm trying to think of how to proceed. I need to remember where this guy said the Umpani is, almost as if there was a turncoat. So I'm going to get in the water because I think I'm just going to warp where they want me to go. Street Fighter 2. Now see, for me, Street Fighter 2 was a movie theater arcade game. My movie theater had Street Fighter 2 and Samurai Showdown, which was my personal favorite. But the best arcade that I've ever been in, I used to live in Japan when I was little. I lived in Okinawa, and there was a sort of an outdoor mall, and they had arcade machines. And this is back in like 1989, 1990. They had Super Mario 3 as an arcade machine. It was the first time I ever saw the game, actually. It was before it came out here in the U.S. All right, one more guy to kill, and then we can get on with it. Yeah, I saw that machine, and it blew my mind. Some Japanese kids were playing it, and I think the level they were on, it was where Mario's in the shoe, and it just like, and I remember I got on the phone with a friend of mine who was still in the U.S., and I told him about it, and he thought I was making it up. He didn't believe me. He said, "There's no Super Mario Brothers 2." I said, "Yes, there is." All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so here's all the text that I missed during the raid. All right, the orbit is close to what we suspected, and very soon we shall strike. Now, only one thing could stand in the way of the ascension, the Umpani. Fortunately, we have an informant behind Umpani lines. Locate this operative and tell him the watchwords that Drassic was to bring. Destiny arrives tonight. The operative will get you to their ship. Destruction is your vessel for all the Empire. For your victory, just days away, you must succeed. He doesn't tell me the name of the operative. Fortunately, we have an informant behind Umpani lines. I probably should have asked about the informant. But I'm not going to go back. So let's do this. We're going to take our cheap little warp. Head back to Arnica. Rest up. Oh no, I don't have to. We're in Mount Gigas. I can go straight from here. Alright, but there's monsters everywhere here. So let's see. And I can't get around this hole in the ground this way. Alright, here they come. More fights. Can I get past them? Oh, nope. Alright, so we've warped straight to Mount Gigas, which is the Umpani territory. Now, the plan is not to actually align with the T'Rang all the way. I'm hoping that at some point I can get these two groups together. I know there's a way to do it. I've never done it in any of my playthroughs, so I'm very curious to see how this might play out. Rand says, "All right, bro, have a great stream and an even better night." Yes, sir, you too. Thanks again for the raid, buddy. I'll make sure to give you a follow and check in from time to time. Thanks again. Where's this other guy at? All right. Every time. So we got two bats here. I only see one. Where's the other one? Oh, he's down the way. All right. There he is. Every time. Let's do it. Let's knock him out. Alright, and it sounded like Lulu here got a level up. So let's see. I want to pump her vit up. Give her the range. We're going to do more pickpocket, reflection. And we'll do a throwing on her. Alright, so let's see. I want to go... We need to go around this way. Yeah. So is it this way? Yeah. Right? Yep, that's the way. Method says, "Been nice meeting you, dude. I'll be around." Yes, sir. You too. Hope you guys have a great evening. Good weekend. Well, the weekend's almost over now. But thanks again for popping in. I always appreciate it. So again, just to reiterate, the plan here is to take this T'Rang quest as far as I can take it without actually doing any irreparable damage to the Umpani, because my ultimate goal is to try to form an alliance between the two. Both of these groups have a disdain for the Dark Savant. And I believe there's a way to get them to see that to where they'll work together. Method says, "Got you on Twitter as well." Thank you again, bud. This way? Yep, this is the way. This is the way. Let's check this map. I want to go... Ultimately, here's where we want to go, right? Or is it... It might even be over here. We might not have as far as I think. So I'm going to go this way. It looks like there's less monsters this way. I'm about monstered out. So glad to see there's people that still like these old games. As most of my regular viewers on YouTube know, I take these streams and I upload them on YouTube. Morax Batlords. I don't think I fought one of these. Alright, so we're going to have some fun with this one. Because this is definitely an undead, these two right here. So we're going to throw some undead stuff at them. Alright, so we're going to use Turn Undead. What else do I want to do here? I think... Let's try this new lightning spell. Oh no, that's a priest spell, isn't it? So let's do... Yeah, that looks like fun. Did it take? Well, it didn't kill it, but the damage was decent. Let's use this lightning. I want to check it out. Oh, and it's an AoE spell. Or it's a, yeah, an AoE spell.
Very well.
Here's the other one. Man, these guys are interesting. So I'm going to use a banish. We're going to try to knock these guys down for the count here. I'm going to pump that all the way up. Won't affect the bats though. So for this one, or these two bats that are still hanging out, we're going to also throw in a good old fireball. We're going to put it right about there. All right, one down, one to go. One more hit. Bingo. Delightful. All right, so... Oh, Danny. Nice. I like it when my spellcasters level up because I always get another spell in my repertoire. Let's see. Summon Elemental, Banish, Turncoat, X-Ray, Concussion. I can do X-Ray through my Gadgeteer. Turncoat through my Bard. So we're going to go Summon Elemental. And... I'm going to save after that, okay? Let's see. And I want to hang left here. Alright, here we go. Let's see, which way? Unexplored territory. Yeah, that's where we're coming from. So we want to go this way. Looks like some... Actually, what was down here? I forget. Nothing. Let's see. Anyways, the lights indicate we're getting into the regular Mount Gigas caves. I can't recall. It's either here or here. I'm going to head this way, just take a peek. Because there's an elevator. I think it might be through here. If not, I've got to go back into the cave system. Yeah, no, this was a chest area. So, any of you still watching, look at this scenery. Look at this lighting. Look at this. And I know it looks antiquated by today's standards, but think about how 25 years ago, this was pretty revolutionary, especially for an RPG. Training outs and general quarters. Actually, pretty sure I have to go north, but I'm just trying to avoid this fight. Just because I'm in a hurry. Oh no, okay, yeah, perfect. This will take me up, right? Is this where I want to go? I think so. Ah. Where's my IUF card? Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Where am I at? Where am I? Right here. So all I need to do is go here. What's that code word? Destiny arrives tonight. So I'm curious, is it going to give me the opportunity to turn this double agent in? Any other time I've played this game, and I've always imported, every time, I've always imported from Wizardry 7. I've always been automatically aligned with the Umpani. So this is my first playthrough aligned with the T'Rang. So I almost wonder, do I report this guy to the general? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. I truly don't know. Mission strategy room. So let's see. Let me just talk to him. Nope, this is the wrong room. It's this one over here. Well, get out of the way, big guy. Come on, man. General Ymir. Alright, so before I do this, I want to save, just in case I mess this up. What's the guy's name? Starts with a D, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Find Umpani operative. Infiltrate and destroy Umpani. So let's say operative. And what did they want? They wanted find the train transporter, disable and destroy ship. Hang on, let's see.
Could be anywhere now. Time's a waste.
Okay, so he's not interested in the coordinates. So what I want to do is I'm going to set a portal for this room in case I need to come back. And this will overwrite the Gigas Cave portal because I don't really need to go to the caves, but I may need to come back here. How do I find the treacherous Umpani, I wonder? Let's just go to the camp. I think that'll be the thing to do. It's the Humpawhammer. Alright. So that's the Umpani transporter right there. So I want to be careful with these guys because one time I got stuck behind them and fell through the floor and lost like 20 minutes of progress when the game unexpectedly crashed. Well, when the party unexpectedly died because I fell through the floor. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this was like a treasure room, right? This is not what I thought. No, this is the barracks. Yeah, this was the barracks. Alright, so I went the wrong way. Where's the exit here? Let's see. That's the gunning range. Did I go the wrong way? Could be. Blump. Yeah, I'm afraid maybe I did. Okay. That's all right. Let's check out the signs here. Let's see. Humpawhammer. I know. It's a restricted area. I know I'm going. Hub Delta, right? Restricted area that way. What's this way? Yeah. This is where we came from, I think, right? We'll figure it out. I've played this so much my brain is just mush at this point. To training. You don't want to go to training. Let's go back this way. It's like Delta Quadrant and all that is kind of where we want to be because that's where the elevator up. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got here? Training and base command. 2 operations. This is the elevator. where's this going? Where's this taking me? Yeah, maybe. So that was the way in, right? So maybe... Golly, I don't know. I don't remember. Let me see. So this is back down. It's up here, isn't it? I've got to go all the way up here, I think. I'll know when I take this left if there is
You have summoned me?
signs for the... Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Okay. So there's going to be some fights up here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get around it. So we're going to get the one up on him.
With pleasure.
I'm going to nuke the fire out of these guys.
Very well.
Very well.
Maybe these Umpani will join in. All right. So I'm going to give him another nuke, I think. Let's just go with it. Yeah, so these guys are helping out too. Only one left though. That was it. Bum 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 ba-dum. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, now we're on the right path. And we're going to go this way. And we're going to go around. And all the excitement, I kind of showed my hand a little bit, I think, as far as what we're going to be streaming next. That was going to be a surprise, but it'll be all right. Half-Life 2, man. When that game came out, I played it maybe about almost halfway through, and then just kind of stopped because I got into other things. Like, I think the save on my hard drive for that game, the last save is something stupid like 2008 is the date on the save. I can't remember. I need to finish that like yesterday. It's going to languish so long, Half-Life 3 is going to come out before I even finish. All right.
Please present security. Access.
There we go. All right, here we are. This is where we want to be. So, somebody, somewhere, is a bad guy in disguise. Who could it be now? Who could it be now? Enlisted Barracks Recruitment Center.
Everyone has a different destiny. As a Trini, mine is to inherit Dominus when the Ascension comes.
All right, so I don't think that was it. That was the right. That was the right keyword, right? Destiny arrives tonight. Let's see.
Everyone has a different.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe that keyword, Destiny's the keyword there that will trigger a response.
Soldiers, you'll have to head inside for... Check E-Wax on that soldier.
Not him.
Okay.
Goodbye. Yamo's Roadhouse and the commissary. Ooh, the commissary. I could sell so much stuff.
Gotta say, Greenhorns, that's good work you've been doing for Balbrak. He was in here during your last...
Nice.
I'm sure Balbrak knows. Let me know when you...
I know it's not Sax, right? It's not going to be Sax, is it? Okay. Man, so how are we going to figure this out? It could be any one of these guys.
Back so soon. I'm not a travel.
All right, well, while I'm here, let's sell some stuff. We have a lot to sell. So he's not interested in scrolls. We'll get rid of these robes.
Very well. What is your will?
You have summoned me? Ready and willing. Present. Ready.
All right, so we're going to sell a bunch of junk. That's what we're about to do. The stuff that I've been carrying around forever, never used. Not that I need the money. Because I don't really need the money either. Zip gun. Ooh. Yeah, let's leave that. Just because I'm a hoarder. Mercutio's Blade. Pretty cool weapon, but one that I can't really use. Mystic Spear. I want Vi to carry that. I need to keep that. Shadow Cloak. Here we go. Man, some crazy stuff. Staff of Doom. Flame Staff, huh? Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Mitre Descent. My gold pool is getting ridiculous. All right. So after we sell off here, I think this is where we're going to stop the stream for the night. So when I get back on here tomorrow, we're going to do a couple things. First things first is going to go through, make sure everybody has the most optimum equipment. Going to try to combine any gadgets, make some new gadgets. And then we're going to go ahead and try to finish out this T'Rang and Umpani group of quests. If all of that can get done in a decent amount of time, we're going to go ahead and try to finish the game. But if that doesn't happen, if we don't finish the game tomorrow, we will finish it the next day. I'm pretty confident about that. Now, I don't know how I'm going to figure out who this operative is. We'll do some talking. Get to the bottom of it. But we'll figure it out one way or another. We always do. Let me make sure, because I spelled that wrong.
Like I said, that's probably... Perhaps. I'll hold...
Till we meet again.
Okay. So yeah, this is where we'll go ahead and stop for the evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks everybody who watched and participated. All of you from the raid, thanks so much for popping in and showing some love. I'll be back tomorrow, where we may potentially finish the game, but if not tomorrow, the next night for sure. Thanks again. I hope everybody has a good evening, a good Sunday night, and we'll be back tomorrow.